Well, good morning.
Hey guys,
Hope everybody's having a good. This is Wednesday, right?
hump day.
So that means that I have one more day before I have my Friday.
That's right. Counting down the days.
Yes.
This ain't no PTA.
Oh, whatever. Wait. I was gonna say something. I was gonna throw you under the bus.
Right.
Do you remember what it was about?
Nope. I do not.
Oh my God! How am I going?
I'm glad.
Listen,
I don't like being under the bus.
Well, it was something we were talking about yesterday, and I said, I'm just going to ask the people in the chat.
Right.
So it's been almost 24 hours.
I don't remember at all.
I don't remember either.
Did it have anything to do with me and Jeremy putting on glider suits and jumping off of a really tall cliff?
That was it. Thank you. You were in our bedroom yesterday because that's what we were talking about. Well, no.
This is not after dark.
Let me tell you, who wants to see Jeremy go on this gliding thing because it looks pretty cool.
It is so cool looking. I really want to try it at least once.
Yes, at least once.
So you and the mustard drill are headed down the cliff? Or?
No, that's good.
No, not I.
That's exactly what it was. See,
He
was there. He was there.
Yep. Somebody was ear hustling. But in the meantime and in between time, good morning and welcome into Go Live Together. We are your morning show for everything cruise and travel related. I am Jeremy. This is Cheryl. Up top, we got Eddie and Scott. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
good.
Tired of the rain.
I know, right? It's still raining? Oof.
He showed up last night like a lion, man.
Yeah.
Around 8 o'clock at night, it was thundering and wind and all of that you could think of.
Yeah, I know. There's some tornadoes that tore through America, and then there's a big earthquake
in Taiwan.
The earth is speaking, y'all. It's speaking loud and clearly.
Yeah, you better believe it.
At any rate, good morning and welcome in #Team Replay. Thank you for coming into the show. We always appreciate you coming back. Man, you guys must be telling somebody about this great show because we got some apparently new viewers that are coming in. I don't know where they're coming from. She always asked me, I said, out there in the world, I don't know where they're coming from. So thank you guys for sharing the show out and doing everything that you do for us so we can continue this wonderful broadcast. In the meantime, thank you all for coming into the live stream. First up in the chat is Tinkerbell. Good morning. And she says, good morning, everyone. Happy hump day. Wishing you all a great day. 4 days till cruise day.
Oh,
yep.
Jesus.
Heading out on the beautiful blue seas. Yep. Yo. Eddie Lugo Studios has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Viva la raza.
Mike and Rana's Adventures. Good morning.
Good morning.
Reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Yep. And with the weather report, too, it is 43 degrees here this morning and partly cloudy with a high of 60 degrees today.
That's good weather.
Not bad for Canada.
You know, Saturday's high in Miami is only 77. I thought, boy, that's awful cold for Miami in April.
Yep. Leonard Family Fun came in with the day of the day. And she says, good morning. Happy Film Score Day. National Find a Rainbow Day. Child Help National Day of Hope. National Chocolate Mousse Day. Hey, that one's for me. National Tweed Day. And National Walking Day.
That'll be me.
Weekend, I see you coming. And yeah, I got a good report on baby. She graduated physical therapy yesterday and took a grand walk all the way across the thing here with the physical therapist.
Yahoo.
It's a celebration. That's right. Kathy Mills, good morning.
Morning, Kathy.
Michael Ann Spoiled Mama has made it in. Hello.
Good morning.
Ahoy there, Captain Billy J. Travels has made it in. Good morning.
Greetings.
Scott Smith is driving and listening, as always. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And Controversial Cruising has made it in. Hello.
Good morning.
What's up?
Yep. Orange Cone Vlog. Hey, howdy, hey, cough, everyone. Oh, my goodness.
How are you feeling today?
Coughing so much you had to type it.
Oh,
Better.
Hope you feel better, man. Oof, that coughing is not good. Michael and spoiled mama. I would have to write it down to remember.
Oh God, me too. I should have.
I know, right? Yep. Will G. Good morning. Working and listening. Hello.
Good morning.
One of your viewers made it in here. Traveling with Tinkerbell says, at the Mustard Drill, love your first bee vlog. Very interesting.
Isn't it?
Yes.
It's very interesting to know that he has that type of passion and hobby, you know, because, you know, how many of us would do something like that, you know?
Not
now. The thing is to wait. How long it will take him to reply to the comments and stuff like that? Maybe another 2037, 2038.
Yeah, because
I think I'll get that handled today.
Because running two channels and switching back and forth in YouTube Studio just to check the comments is something that I do about 4 or 5 times a day, and it's time consuming. It really is.
Yeah,
especially if a lot of people are commenting on the videos.
I Captain maybe twice a week, and that's it.
And Captain Billy J had a guess on what the throwing out of the bus situation was about, and maybe it was about Jeremy wrestling a bear.
Oh
no, I dropped that cruise. No. We not. I don't know if you caught the. I don't know if you caught the update, but we canceled Alaska, so I will not be wrestling a bear. I will not be wrestling them anywhere. I do not like them. I do not like them, Sam. I am. That is correct. Cruising Koozies. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Koozies.
And let's see. Goldie made it back. Hello.
Hey, Goldie.
Good morning. We got another viewer. Just watched The Unlikely Beak.
I know.
That's right.
It's so exciting.
That's right.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. It is. That very interesting.
Very interesting.
Oh, here we go. Kathy Bill says, Scott, I followed a car with a Save the Honeybee specialty license plate this morning. You should come up with a special saying and get you one, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea.
Something like I be chilling or I be cruising. BEE, I be cruising. Yeah, you know. Cruising with Keith says 52 days till cruise day. I know that'll work right there. Canadian Family Life.
Hey, Tiffany.
You know, the girls walked in from school yesterday and baby made an announcement and says, we are not going to buy any groceries or eat for a certain amount of time. And I don't know where the girls' minds was at. I know they just left school and everything. Maybe they were brainwashed into saying yes or whatever, but baby's on a hunger strike here. So let us know what's in the crock pot. Let's see what's going on up in Canada.
Only you believe that you said a hunger strike. Only you believe that.
Oh, whatever. I'm not in a hunger strike. Yeah, we had cucumbers.
Well, you ate something.
Yes, they help you not be dehydrated.
So you're not a hunger strike then.
So you can eat cucumbers for the rest of the year.
Hey, fresh veggies will work. Cruising Koozie says, sorry, I didn't get to watch the show much anymore. I got transferred to a busy shop and no time for fun. Oh, that sucks. It really does. Bama Nola, good morning.
Good morning, Bama.
Hey, Bama.
Yep. Midlife Travels has made it in. And you got another viewer, Scott. I just watched your first video and it was so interesting.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It is interesting.
And Scott says it's becoming a passion.
It's been a passion for many years,
yes.
But I'm so excited to be doing it again.
Yeah, you sat on it for a couple of years while trying to find an outlet for that. So that'll work. Okay, Cruising with Keith says tonight I will have some cruise news, which I'm going to try from my laptop and see how it goes. And today we will talk about the port of Key West as we decided to change it from Baltimore at 8 p.m. tonight.
Okay.
Woo!
So has anybody ever noticed that there are kind of two sides to cruising with Keith?
Mhm.
There's the it's cruise news time,
know, right?
and then there's the live stream Keith.
Yes.
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 I mean, they're both equally genius,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
But I just noticed that there's a very distinct difference
Mhm.
between cruise news Keith and live stream Keith.
Right. Captain Billy J says you can wrestle bears here in Florida, and Cheryl, you can wrestle a lizard and alligator.
Oh no, I'm not doing any of that.
Right. Right. Oh, you want me to take to the sky in a flying squirrel suit with Mr. Mustard Drill here?
A flying squirrel suit.
Yeah, flying squirrel suit.
That is so. If anybody has not seen these, right, it's basically like a suit you put on that turns you into like a
Flying
wing,
squirrel.
right? Like kind of like a flying squirrel, I guess. It's like a wing, and you just jump off something really high and glide down until you get really close, and then you deploy a parachute and float the rest of the way down very softly and smoothly. And I really think that Jeremy should do this.
I do too.
And I'll do it with him,
Jeremy, do it.
okay, with GoPro on my helmet or something like that, and film the whole thing.
Yes.
Canadian Family Life working on a new meatloaf recipe today. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Okay.
Meatloaf. Oh, I haven't had meatloaf.
Yep.
in-
And
Yeah, I
we
haven't
got
had that in a long time either.
we got a sub update for cruising on the high season travel. Okay. Apparently, this guy, our friend, is a partner with this channel because listen to the wording. Listen to the careful wording here. Hello, everyone. We are 230 away from me coming up on my buddy's channel, cruising on the high season travel. Let's get him there.
Mm.
Yep. So he's a partner of. Good morning, Rob Cruise Brothers. Just checked in, and also cruising on the high seas.
And travel.
Just checked in. Also, good morning. Bama Nola says, Mustard Drill, I will not invite you back to NOLA. Before I invited you, it was 75 degrees. Today is 49 degrees.
Oh,
Wow.
he won't be coming.
No, he's not coming.
No, he's not coming.
Nope.
I can understand.
Hey, good morning. On Deck with CB made this show. Hello. Welcome
Yes.
in.
Good morning.
Hi, Debbie.
Okay, here we go. Orange Cone Vlog says, done the flying squirrel jump off the stratosphere in Vegas when I lived there.
No.
They had one day a year where they allowed base jumping.
Mm.
Yeah, come
Oh.
on, let's do it, man.
Do it
Nope.
for the fans.
Well, I know who would, and that is our oldest daughter. She
Oh,
would
yeah,
do that.
She would do it in
Now, base jumping is different though than
Mhm.
that, right? Base jumping is basically jumping and then deploying a parachute, and that's it. The other thing is, like actually flying, gliding,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Well, that's why the invention came through my front door called a drone. We can get the same kind of shots and, much more compelling shots to me. I'm pretty sure the viewers would enjoy the drone footage
Mm.
better
I
than
have,
me
I have one.
screaming.
I have one word for you, Jeremy.
Uh-huh.
YOLO.
Yes.
Okay, but to be fair, that's 4 words. I don't know. I feel a little trapped here. So we are all caught up in the chat. Let me weasel my way out of it by presenting this screen right here and showing a little bit. Wait, let me see. Okay, yeah, it's this one. It's Wendy's and the Whale Tail Restaurant. Right along the seawall here in Galveston. What you are looking at it is a bright, beautiful, sunshiny day here in Galveston. We are waking up to 58 degrees with 67% humidity, 13-mile-an-hour winds, and full sun in the sky. Today, we are going up to a high of 75 degrees with only 36% humidity. That is low. And full sun in the sky, still 13-mile-an-hour winds. Our ships are all out there somewhere. The Carnival Breeze is at sea. The Carnival Dream is in Belize. The Jubilee is in Costa Maya. The Disney Magic is at sea. The Prima is in Cozumel. The Regal Princess is way out here at sea. It's east of Puerto Rico right now. And the Harmony of the Seas is in Roatan, Honduras. And finally, the Voyager of the Seas is in Costa Maya. So that will work right there. And hang on. There is, there's a message for Cheryl here. I got a crazy message last night from Drunk Rob saying that one day he just might take a bus all the way to the cruise port from his hometown. Did you get a message like that too?
Yes, I did. And it's cheaper if you take the bus, like you said.
Right. But if you listen to Z, the Greyhound bus thing has changed. You got to handle your own bags. They don't help you with anything anymore. And it's just a big mess. You might want to check in with Z.
They don't have Greyhound up there. They got some other bus line.
Yeah, but then whenever he crosses the border, wouldn't he have to go on a Greyhound?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Maybe Lucky can tell you.
Lucky might have the answer. Midlife Travel says 44 degrees with a high of 60 degrees today in southeast Oklahoma.
Oh, you guys had bad weather too.
Yep.
Midlife. Yeah.
We got an echo.
From me?
I think so.
Hello?
From you. And you.
And you.
And you.
You know what? Y'all, do something with my co-host, please.
Okay, well, it is time for Jeremy to go bananas anyway. Welcome to Jeremy Goes Bananas, the segment of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. And today is April 3rd, Wednesday. And on this day in history, in the year 1860, the Pony Express mail delivery system, which used continuous horse and rider relays along an 1,800-mile route between St. Joseph, Missouri, and Sacramento, California, was launched in the United States.
Were you born back then?
Nope.
Oh.
In 1879, Sofia, liberated from the Ottoman Empire by Russian troops, was named the capital of Bulgaria. In 1882, while adjusting a picture on the wall of his home in St. Joseph, Missouri, American outlaw Jesse James was shot and killed by Robert Ford.
Don't adjust no pictures.
In 1922, Joseph Stalin became Secretary General of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, a position that provided the power base for his dictatorship. In 1922, American singer and actress Doris Day, whose performances in movie musicals of the 1950s and sex comedies of the early 1960s made her a leading Hollywood star, was born in Cincinnati, Ohio. In 1924, American stage and motion picture actor Marlon Brando was born in Omaha, Nebraska. In 1930, Helmut Kohl, who served as Chancellor of West Germany and of reunified Germany, was born in Ludwigshafen am Rhein, Germany.
That's the bananas.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't think this morning. Go ahead.
In 1946, the Japanese Army General Homa Masharu was executed for forcing the Bataan Death March. In 1961, American comedian and actor Eddie Murphy was born in Brooklyn, New York. In 1968, at an event for the Memphis sanitation workers strike, American civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his mountaintop speech. The following day, he was assassinated. In 1973, the first handheld mobile telephone call was made by an employee of Motorola who called AT&T's Bell Laboratories. In 1996, federal agents in Montana apprehended Ted Kaczynski, an American terrorist known as the Unabomber, who had killed 3 persons and injured more than 20 with explosives sent through the U.S. postal system. And finally, in 2016, private papers from a Panama law firm were made public and revealed how wealthy clients concealed their wealth and avoided paying taxes. The Panama Papers represented one of the biggest leaks of confidential data. And that will do it for Jeremy Goes Bananas.
if you've ever been to the Smithsonian
Yes,
Museum of American History,
No.
I have.
they have an exhibit there that is the actual deconstructed and reconstructed shack or cabin that the Unabomber lived in, along with the depiction of it and the explanation of it. And I thought it was a serious thing, but I never really felt like it was that significant that it would make it into the American History Museum. But it did.
Exactly.
Cruising on the High Season Travel said, and finally, sadly, yesterday, Joe Flaherty dead at 82. He was the guy that said, "You won't make this putt" in Happy Gilmore. That guy? Oh, wow.
And he loves those movies.
Yep. Midlife Travel is 129 days until our first back-to-back cruise on Carnival Liberty. That'll work. And once again, we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Scott to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
Scott and the bees.
And the bees.
Celebrity cruise ship rescues stranded boat in the Caribbean.
Oh, wow.
Celebrity Apex was in the right place at the right time to safely rescue 7 migrants, 4 men and 3 women from a small boat adrift near Cuba on Monday the 1st. So the rescue happened in the morning during the ship's day at sea, and according to information provided by the rescued individuals, they had been at sea for 5 days, and they departed from Cuba and were attempting to reach Mexico. They were lost at sea, and they were lost at sea, and we were able to find them. The cruise director, Lewis, confirmed in a video posted to TikTok. Most importantly, we were able to save them. 7 lives at sea were saved today. The migrants appeared to be in a small rowboat equipped with a makeshift sail, but one video does show the water being bailed out of the boat as the ship approached. Furthermore, few supplies were visible in the boat, and it is unlikely that they were able to safely continue for much longer without assistance. Migrants were taken aboard the Celebrity Apex and given medical care as needed, as well as food and water. Aboard the cruise ship, they were provided with cabins allocated specifically for them and watched by ship security. To be clear, they were not being held in the ship's brig, but nor do they have full access to the ship and the guest areas either. At the next possible opportunity, they will be turned over to authorities, according to Lewis. This will happen at whichever port will accept the migrants, as different ports have different restrictions. If they don't accept them, then we will take them back to Fort Lauderdale and hand them over to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. The Celebrity Apex is currently on a 7-night Western Caribbean cruise, departed from Fort Lauderdale on March 30th. The itinerary includes stops in Key West, Belize City, Cozumel, Grand Cayman before returning to Florida on April 6th. So, of course, we had our own kind of experience with that when we were on the NCL Prima. So it's very, it's sad, but it's also very gratifying to know that they were rescued and that they were basically taken out of a situation where things could have gotten much worse for them. So moving on, American Cruise Lines gains 4 new ships from the bankrupt fleet. So American Cruise Lines, or ACL, just grew its fleet of 19 small ships and river vessels to 23 essentially overnight. The cruise line, which is based in Guilford, Connecticut, emerged victorious in an auction for the American Queen Voyages ships and assets. American Queen Voyages offered overnight river cruises and expedition cruises throughout the U.S. and beyond, calling on destinations like Alaska, the Heartland rivers in Mississippi, New Orleans, Columbia, the Snake River of the Pacific Northwest, as well as Central America and even Antarctica. The cruise line operated from 2011 until 2024, when it declared bankruptcy and shuttered its doors. The now closed down cruise line, which was originally called the Great American Steamboat Company, was unable to recover after the coronavirus pandemic. AQV was ultimately put up for sale, and its parent company got the new majority owners, Strategic Value Partners, a global alternative investment firm, as part of the sale, and the cruise line's assets had to be sold off, which is how American Cruise Lines acquired the new vessels. The cruise line purchased a paddle wheeler from the dismantled cruise line, including American Queen, a 436 guest ship launched in 1995 and the largest paddle wheel steamboat ever built. The American Countess, a 245 guest ship, was built in 2017 using the hull of a 1995 casino ship, the American Duchess, with a capacity of 166 guests, and built in 2017 using the hull from a 1995 casino ship, and the American Empress, a 224 guest ship that entered service in 2003. American Cruise Lines is pleased to be the successful bidder. We look forward to announcing additional details as we move through the bankruptcy process. While the sale still needs to be approved and finalized by the court system, ACL will shell out a collective $5.5 million to complete the sale. So it goes on here to say that American Cruise Lines is the largest river and small cruise line in the U.S. The cruise line was founded in 1972, and it together with the owner, Robert, and his wife, Carol, the couple built the cruise line from the ground up. While Robinson passed away in 2020 at the age of 72, the company he built continues to flourish. In the past 5 years, ACL has nearly tripled its fleet, while also introducing new river boats on the Mississippi River every year since 2018. In addition to gaining the 4 new ships, AQV, American's Cruise Lines, has also ordered a mix of 5 new riverboats and coastal cats to be delivered over the next 2 years, bringing their fleet of 19 to 28 by 2025.
And that's the way the news goes.
So, and I've actually sent clients on Mississippi River cruises through ACL. It is a fantastic cruise line, really great. Everything you can imagine is included, including excursions, as well as pre and post cruise overnight accommodations. So, I mean, just really fantastic. I would probably take a European river cruise before I would take a US river cruise, but you never know. That might not happen that way. So,
Well, that'll work. PK Adventure Travels came in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
And here's exactly what's up. Sorry I'm late. I had to do some research to prove the 2 messages our Facebook page got over the last 2 weeks were scams. The old generic, your page is scheduled for deletion due to trademark. Yeah, we got those too.
We got those too.
Yeah. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. And the astute tourist says, hello, Scott, and good day, Eddie. Good morning.
Good morning.
And yep, with no details on what we supposedly did and no end date. Just the link to take. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I was not born yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
My travel agency gets tons of phone calls all the time from a system, an automated message that says that your Google listing is about to be deleted.
Yep.
Press 1 to talk to, somebody who wants to sell me, this really expensive SEO package. I usually just hang up, but occasionally I do press 1 and have a little bit of fun with the guys on the internet.
And you know what I do too? Sometimes, I call back and I say, let's pray.
Yeah, we'll take them through the whole.
Just for a little fun of it, just, let's pray.
Yeah.
And I let them go through the whole entire presentation before speaking. Yep.
Yeah.
I let them go ahead and use that time up. All right. Well, we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Scott's question of the day, which is, what's your limit on cruise ship entitlement?
So I'm not, I don't think that I've ever personally reached my limit yet. I mean, obviously we've all dealt with entitled passengers, and we've all had to, we've all gotten upset, and hopefully most of us have put that away very quickly so that we can get back to enjoying our cruise. But I wanted to share a post from a Facebook group that I belong to and enjoy thoroughly. It's called Entitlement of the Seas. And I don't know if this particular situation would necessarily be my limit, but I thought that it was extreme and share worthy. So I'm going to bring that image up here right now, so hopefully you can see somebody. So it says here, currently on Harmony, didn't want us to move their stuff off their empty chair, but they sat down anyway. But they used a locker lock to secure their belongings to the chair through wrapping the straps there through the part of the chair and locking it. So now me in this situation, what I think I would have done is, I think I would have moved their chair entirely and then just moved an empty chair back into its place if possible. If that would have been, if there would have been one nearby that I could have gotten, even if I had to drag it over there myself. But again, I don't know if that's my limit, but that definitely is one of the most extreme examples of cruise ship entitlement I have ever seen.
Eddie?
I try to avoid it as much as possible.
Me too.
But if it happens, I just give it the F you look. Like, what the F is wrong with you? I said, sorry, dude, I'm on vacation. I'm not working right now. You ain't my boss. So I'm going you. Keep on walking. Screw it.
Okay. I know for us, I mean, we see entitled people all the time. And I think that's one of the driving forces that makes us just go back to the cabin. And because we enjoy each other's company, and we're not entitled people, we're just grateful to be on a cruise and be out there. We don't want to see the same ugliness that we see here in the streets on the cruise ship. So we take the, put something over our eyes approach to it, because I know it's happening especially down in guest services. All you got to do is spend about 15 minutes there, and you're going to see somebody go off on these poor workers. They're just back there trying to serve the guests, and the guest is being straight ugly. The couple of times that we did go down there, people were getting really loud and boisterous and unnecessary with the crew. And because I don't like to see it, I do follow baby back to the cabin, and some nights I don't even go out. So yeah, that's how I deal with it.
I like Eddie. I don't don't try to. I just don't. You know, I look at them and like, really, you know, and just keep moving. You know.
Yep.
Now, when it comes to Alice, she lets the Brooklyn side of her comes out.
Nice.
That's when I have to be the one to say to her, "Let it go, let it go."
Oh, that's him. That's him with me.
LIG.
Let it go.
Keep
He
it
tells
pushing.
me to let it go all the time.
Because if you engage, if you engage these people, okay, then you are asking for it. You're really asking for it.
They're looking for somebody to say something back so they could, you know, let it happen.
Yeah. No engagement. That's how you deal with it. Orange Cone Vlog says 0 tolerance for me. I just ignore them.
Or just giving the 5-finger discount and keep them walking.
Yep. Yeah. Leonard Family Fun. Entitled individuals make me itch. I stay away because it's not enough Benadryl concoction to relieve it. Right. Okay. Well, here's some more cruise countdowns from the Maybe guy. Cruising on the high season travel is checking in with 158, 199, and maybe 208 days till my next cruise. But don't count on the 208, and this one may or may not happen. Those are the next set of upcoming cruises. Well, congratulations. I know that does not fall within the day of ours. Yep. Midlife travels. I could see me doing that too, Scott. I don't know.
I would do what Scott did too. You know that I would drag a chair, you know.
Yeah, I see it. You know, I'm steadily hiding from the sun. I have drug loungers into the shade before. Yeah. That's about as entitled as I get, you know, on a cruise ship. Let me have shade. I want shade. I don't want to be in the full sun. I am not there to sunbathe. I don't do that. I mean, I will burn. Ask baby.
And it takes them 30 days to get unburned.
Yeah, exactly. Globees Travels. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
All right. Cruising on the high season travel says, heck, Scott, why not move it to the other end of the ship and play hide and go seek? And if you're a crew member, move it to a private area like the Haven.
Right. Where they can't get their stuff, right?
Oh, that'll work. Traveling with Tinkerbell. I have seen it on a lot of cruises, and it's crazy and sad at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep. And wait a minute. Uh-oh. Midlife travels. I wish I could take a Switch with me on a cruise. It helped me grow.
Ouch.
Right.
Wow. Okay. Well,
somebody's real here.
Are they going to be on 2.0?
I don't think so.
Eddie, talk to me now. Come on. We got I got a duck Sherry. Oh my goodness. PK Adventure Travels. Oh my God. Let's talk on that. We are getting on an elevator, and Karen looked at us and said there should be no more than 6 on the elevator. She was number 7 in there, and CJ looked around saying TBC. Okay. Oh, that'll work.
I would want somebody to say it's too many people on there.
Right.
Oh my God.
And you're number 7? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cruising Koozies. On our first Royal cruise, I got behind a guy at guest services complaining about a bottle of booze that was sent to his room. He was yelling. He didn't order it. So?
Was he charged for it?
Exactly.
You know?
That would be a good question. Oh wow! Guest services said, "Well, sir, we can't take it back because you drank half the bottle."
Oh,
Oh man, I would have been laughing. I would have been laughing and reported it on the show. Yes, absolutely. This is the kind of stuff that we look for. Orange Cone Blog. I do think that I was being entitled, but I was harsh with the guest services rep on the Oasis on disembarkation day. I owed money, and it took here 25 minutes to run the payment and limited time.
Oh, you could have missed your transportation back.
Right.
Talking about an experience like that, not to do with a cruise, but when I used to work for Pizza Hut, a lady comes in and she throws her box on the counter, says to me, I want my money back. I open the box, there's only one slice. So I say, okay, so you want your money back, but it's the rest of the pizza. Oh, we ate it.
Right.
So you're telling me you didn't like this, but there's only one slice.
Right.
Well, I want my money back.
Mm.
So I said to her, well, if you have more of the pizza, I will give you your money back and another pizza.
Right.
So she grabs the box and throws it at me and smacks me in the shirt.
Ooh.
She doesn't realize there's 2 Metro cops behind her.
Uh-huh.
And one of the cops goes to her. When she turned around, she got pale like a, you know what?
Oh, wow.
They took her outside to talk to her, to say, ma'am, could you come outside, please?
Yeah.
I went outside, maybe like 20 minutes later. One of the cops comes in and says to me, you wanna press charges? I say, you know what? It was amazing the way she got so pale when she saw you guys. That's good for me.
That was
That's
good
what
enough.
we did. Yeah, get her out of here. And he went right back out and told the lady, you better skip.
Yeah. PK Adventure Travel says, funny, I didn't see any elevator police around here. This was after she said, I saw people kicked off the ship for loading too many people in the elevator. What a,
Wow.
oh my God.
Oh my God. I have been in elevators when I literally couldn't breathe because there were so many people in there. So,
yeah.
Okay. Hang on. The astute tourist. I want to see the manager. Yep.
Okay, Gary.
Leonard Family Fun. I agree. A twisted switch with at least 3 branches. I'll be like Clint Eastwood. Make my day. I know that's right. And okay, cruise question. I have a question. How far in advance do you book excursions, and what are your favorite excursions? Beginning with Eddie.
We don't really do much excursions. Alice likes to do stuff within the port. We did one with Clark of the bloggers. We went on a golf cart ride with him. That's been about it. Other than that, we usually hang out in the port. I don't think we have anything planned for the next cruise. Well, in our next cruise, yes, we got plenty to go look. I don't know if there's an excursion in it. And then on the 2.0, so far, we're going to have an extensive day in Key West. I know I'm going to try to show her as much as possible Key West. She's never been there. And we might do something in Grand Cayman. I'm not sure about Montego Bay yet, because the things that are happening there. I know you guys took a tour bus last time.
Right.
I don't know. I saw the bus, and it seems to be a lot hard for me to go up and down.
Yes.
And I won't be able to take my wheelchair with me, so I don't see it happening. So what we did was stay within the port last time, and then back to the ship. So we'll see what happens. I would love to do an ATV excursion. I would really love to do one of those, and maybe go out on a smaller boat to another island or something like that, hang out and come back, and that's it. But something early during the day, as soon as we get there. We did one in San Lucia. As soon as we got there, we got out of the ship. We hopped on a train, and a little, like a truck built into a train, and then with different wagons behind it. And we took like an hour drive around the town, and then back to the ship. So something like that, I don't mind doing. As soon as I don't do much walking on hot weather, I'm okay.
Okay, Scott.
Well, my favorite excursions are tours, but inside that, my favorite tours are the ones that I create myself for myself. So basically me traipsing off far from the ship into wherever we are, seeing whatever is around the corner. I usually try to have a little bit of an idea about the area that I'm going to, but for the most part, I mean, the most amazing things I've seen and discovered were just because I just decided to walk that way from the ship and see what was there. Right. So those are my favorite for sure.
Another part of the question was, how far in advance do you book excursions? Well, the only excursions that we've been on is a hop on, hop off bus tour that we saw the lady in the lobby and we just went, paid a little money and went. But whenever we go to Paradise Beach, it's not really an excursion, but we book that months in advance. We book Paradise Beach, and then when we go to Cozumel, of course. But I think I could speak for the whole group and say Paradise Beach is probably our favorite group excursions to do, because we run into situations like this right here.
And
Truly an invaluable memory.
And for people that are in the chat that, they don't know how it happened, we had all packed up our things. We were standing by the table that Scott and Eddie and Jeremy were sitting in. And we were just waiting because Scott said, I'll be back. Well, he didn't come back.
Halfway back, we see him just detour right there into the pool.
Yes. And I said, he's in the pool.
Yeah. I mean, you have to understand. I mean, most of the time I cruise by myself, right? So my stuff gets left wherever it is at its own peril, right? You know what I mean? Because what else can I do, right?
Yeah, I mean, we were over there watching, and it's
watching his stuff till he comes back,
because we always make sure that somebody is watching.
Sure, right? And I am very grateful and appreciate you guys doing that. It's just that's not how I'm used to just being on my own.
Right. Cruising on the high seas and travel has an elevator update on the Viva. It says there is a weight limit. If there is too much weight, it will beep, beep, beep. That'll work. And PK Adventure Travel said we shook our heads and still go on. Was not crowded at all. And we all know how long the wait is for elevators. Yes.
Tell me about it. I'm the one who gets stuck every time.
And
why? Because of Walker.
Yeah. Hey, the Bud Files made it in. Hello. Welcome in.
Hey, Buds.
Yes. The Astute Tourist. I try and use the stairs as much as possible.
I do too. I try to use the steps as much.
I wish I could.
Absolutely. And yes, I agree. Midlife Travels, the XL class, all the way across the board, the elevators are too small. They really are. And they have no AC in them. So you're going to sweat.
I was surprised that in the Glory, the elevators were small compared to Prima,
Right. Everything is big on the Prima. I mean, our interior room was huge.
It was very big.
It really was.
Family interior.
Yep.
And it was very big.
Oh, the Astute Tourist says, I booked them before we sail, and I like the ancient sites. So like the pyramids and, ruins and stuff like that. Yeah, that would be cool.
And the Paradise Beach that you're talking about, I wanted to go this time because I missed it twice before. And this third time I say we got to go. Even if I'm not feeling it, we are going. So
cool.
We're going back in January next year.
Midlife Travel says the way they are designed, if too many people are on them, you hear an alarm and someone has to get off.
That's the problem right there.
Like I said, I have been on elevators where everybody was smashed in there so much that I was literally feeling the squeeze. And those elevators never beeped.
Seeing Me Traveling has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Good morning. And I'm sorry I'm distracted. We have somebody home with us today because he and she and Jeremy are going to Houston. And she keeps coming in.
Yeah, she's antsy.
Yeah, she's
excited.
See Me Traveling says, if you book excursions with MSC early before your cruise, you will get MSC points toward your status of pre-book anything with MSC. That's good.
Yes, that's the thing with MSC. With MSC, if you anything you pre-book or prepay, they will give you bonus loyalty points. It's not many. It's not a lot of points, but they will give you something. So
hey, Orange Cone, take it easy, man.
Feel better.
Yeah, feel better. Leonard Family Fund says, I would like to do a tour of ruins or of a local area, but not interested in those 1 hour one plus hour one-way rides. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
me too.
Scott was telling us about one. It took like an hour to get there, an hour to get back, or something.
Yeah,
but
I mean that's the thing. My upcoming cruise in 6 days to Central and South America is very tour, very excursion heavy. Thanks to my wife, and our Panama Canal excursion is because we'll be coming in on the Atlantic side, but where it docks is not right at the canal. So when we come in, we'll be on a bus to go over to the Pacific side of Panama to get on a ferry so that we can transit the entire canal. So that's going to be like an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute bus ride to get over there. Then several hours through the canal. And then when we get back to the Atlantic or Caribbean side of the canal, then we're on the bus again for about an hour to get back to where the ship docks. So, very, very, very long day with lots of bus and boat riding. So.
Yep. Leonard Family Fun. Yeah, we booked Nachi early as well. So, yeah, if you're going to a beach day and whatever, book that early. Michael Ann says, I just like looking around the port, but we did rent golf carts in Bonaire and did the south part of the island. It was fun, could do it at our own pace. See, when we went to Bonaire, I would love to have had something like this to do because there's not anything at the port area, just a couple of little tents with things for sale. And that was it because you're dropped into the town. And I know, Scott, you would absolutely love it because it's nothing but local everything right there. We went to the Bureau of Transportation or whatever.
We went there 3 times.
Yeah. And
don't make it seem like, oh, that was the place to be. We got lost, and that's the only place that we ended up.
We went there to ask directions.
Yes.
And to ask where the free Wi-Fi was because, once again, the little one called me from Facebook Messenger, and while I did not have the internet package on the ship, I still got the missed call. So naturally, I was worried. I was looking for free Wi-Fi everywhere, but
we went there 3 times.
Everywhere was closed.
And we were so they knew us.
We was
Come
lost.
on in.
Yeah, we was lost. And here we go. Michael Ann, never more than 40 minutes from the ship, and could see the ship from many spots on our ride. See, that we like to keep the ship in sight also, except for Cozumel, Paradise Beach, and Jamaica. Apparently.
Oh yeah, and Jamaica.
Although we could see the ship from Margaritaville. We could. We got a clear shot from the Margaritaville right there in Montego Bay.
Yeah.
Yep. Take the stairs if you are able. That is right. Absolutely. Yes. Hey, if I'm going up or down 3 decks, I'm taking them.
I mean, I'm okay to go down. The thing is, once I get downstairs, I need a walker. Now going up, I have to like kind of walk sideways for me to get a rhythm because of my left hip. My hips are completely off from their bones. They're loose. So I have to be very careful how I settle my leg and move it up.
Yep. And PK Adventure Travel says, is that Paradise Beach where Scott is having his dancing sangria fun? We have not been there yet. We have done Mr. Sancho's and Sky Reef.
Yes, that was Paradise Beach.
And so was this one right here too.
Yeah, that was so much fun. I tell you. It
was.
And I've got more pictures. As soon as I'm going to have an editing tutorial. And as soon as I get that done, I'm going to post that because I have more pictures of Eddie and Jeremy at Paradise Beach that they didn't even know I was taking.
The Astute Tourist says the problem with elevators is that they all have their ups and downs.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yep. Okay. Yep. Great advice, Kurt. That is. Hey, Ocean Travel has made it in. What's up?
Good morning.
And speaking of Ocean Travel, I know that he is the contact person for this secret that Eddie's been working on. And let's let him hear all about it.
Yes, October 28, 2024, this year. Yes, this October we'll be meeting in Tampa, Florida to take off on a 6-day cruise on the Carnival Paradise. We're going to go down from Tampa to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman. Yaman. So, you want to go? There's cabins available. Get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel to get your cabin, put your deposit down, and pay up the cabin by July 31st this year. Many of us will be there. Many celebrations. Solapu with Tinkerbell. There's going to be a celebration of birthdays with Mike from Cruise Nuts, Jeremy here, and Scott. Scott, they're both finally turning 40. So we'll be able to celebrate with them along with Halloween.
I couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry.
I know, right?
Halloween festivities will be there too, and plenty to do on sea days. And then we'll definitely have a great time in Key West. My brother should be down there to meet us, and then we have Montego Bay and Grand Cayman also. So hopefully it'll be a full thing day to run around and do some crazy stuff down there. So. And beach time for everybody. So you want to go? Get in touch with Bruce. Check out this video.
Lugo Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Okay, so Jimmy says that's the only bad thing about traveling to those ancient sites. I guess they take a while to get there. Mm-hmm. And Scott was telling us that one of the roads that lead to one of his favorite excursions, if you will, is like the bumpiest road in all of North America. So,
oh my gosh, to get to Maya Chan, I mean, honestly, however I would describe it to you, and I'm not exaggerating in any way, shape, or form. However I would describe it to you, it is 1,000 times worse.
Yep. So if you got bad hips and you don't want to get beat up, don't go there. Midlife Travels. Wait, hold up. I agree with Eddie. I wish I could take the stairs, but because of my mobility issues, I cannot. And because of situations like this, we always encourage everybody who is able to go ahead and just take the stairs to make way for those with mobility issues.
Yep.
And otherwise, you'll find yourself.
Well, you know what? Be willing to step off the elevator.
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
If you can't take the stairs or whatever, be willing to step off the elevator so that somebody on a scooter or in a wheelchair can occupy that space.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe not do it. Maybe not do it all the time. Maybe not. You know, but be willing to do that here and there for your fellow cruiser would be, you know, a fantastic thing.
I think there are some congratulations in order right here. Oceans is reporting. It was announced on our live last night that Andrew and Jennifer with Embarkation Nation are getting married during our group cruise on the Encore to Alaska next year.
Oh, wow. That is awesome.
Yep. And PK Adventure Travels. Oh my God. Yes, Scott, that road is terrible. I need 2 of their rum punches to clear my aches and pains from the ride out there.
Oh my gosh. You've never in your entire, I mean, like, honestly, like, I don't even know how, it's just unbelievable. Like, I live in the state with the worst roads in the nation, and that's not my opinion. That's an actual documented fact. And that you can't even fathom how terrible that road is.
All right. So, Eddie, who is coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube?
There we go. Coming up at 10 a.m. will be Anything is Possible, followed by 11 o'clock in the morning with Chili's Cruises, 12 noonish, Mayhem and Miracles, 7 p.m. to 9, Controversial Cruising, Captain Controversy, 8 p.m. Across the Waves with Traveling with Tinkerbell, Cruising with Keith and Alice Lugo Studios, Internet at Fun, and also Live with Mountain Folk. And closing the night at 9 p.m. to 9 Eastern, Mountains to Sea Crew.
All right. Leonard Family Fun says Alabama has horrible roads. Horrible.
And they had bad weather too. We thought about you all too last night because we saw Alabama with bad weather, Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia.
Tornadoes are just ripping through the country right now. So with that being said, all of you guys take care of each other out there. Look out for your neighbor in the event that their house got hit by a tornado or another type of disaster. Take care of yourselves out there. There's nothing like self-care. There really is nothing like self-care. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we love you guys. Y'all have a great and fantastic day.
Bye.